Alright everyone, this is me showing how to rearrange some of the equations from the other day in class. So we're going to rearrange right now for T2, and this is similar to what we did in class. So what I'm going to do is, I know I have to get T2 by itself, so I'm going to multiply both sides by T2. So I'm going to go multiply by T2, and that's going to move it from the bottom up a little bit higher, and then what I do to one side I must do the other, so times T2. These cancel out, so I know that P2 V2 equals T2 times P1 times V1 over T1. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get T1 out of this as well. So I'm going to multiply by T, yikes. Just trying to get this to fit on the screen here. Really can't do it. Just gotta scribble that out. So I'm going to multiply by T1, and then I'm going to multiply by T1. So both my T1s are gone. So now this is going to be a little bit easier to isolate for T2. So we have T2 times P2 times times P1 times V1 equals P2 times V2 times T1. Well, to isolate for T2, all we need to do is divide by P1 times V1. And we get our final answer of T2 equals P2 times V2 times T1 all over P1 times V1. Okay, so this one should be a lot easier. So we're going to isolate for P1 right over here. So we'll isolate for P1. I'll kind of do what I've done in class and just kind of circle it there for us. So to isolate for P1, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move T1 out of the way. So I'm going to multiply by T1 on both sides. These two cancel out. So now I have P1 times V1 equals P2 times V2 times T1 over T2. P1's still not by itself, so I'm going to divide by V1. These two cancel out. I'm going to get my final of P1 equals P2 times V2 times T1 all over T2 times V1. Alright, and finally, rearrange for, well, I think I just did my P's, and I think I just did my T's. So let's pick a volume. What do you guys feel like? I think volume 1 would be a great one to do as well. So it's going to be really similar to what we just did with pressure, but except this time we're going to do it with volume. So again, let's get rid of T1. So it equals pressure 1 times volume 1 equals pressure 2 times volume 2 times time 1 over time 2. And now all we need to do is we need to get rid of, to get volume 1 by itself. To get volume 1 by itself, we'll divide by pressure 1. And our final formula is that V1 equals P2 times V2 times T1 all over T2 times P1. Really the trickiest one here is when you have to figure out time, and that's really the only difficult one there really is.